Need some extra practice with Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081, Micro and Macroeconomics, Economics, Comparing Models, Supply-Demand Graphs, GDP, Inflation, Fiscal, Monetary Policy? If so, I have a video that is perfect for you. My name is Tom, and I'm a test prep expert and certified teacher here at Study.com, and I will walk you through sample problems that you may run into on the test. In this particular video, we will focus on concepts like the Phillips curve, opportunity cost, and other economic principles. Make sure to pause and try these on your own. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. The Phillips curve charts the relationship between which two things? Is it A, interest rates and exchange rates, B, deflation and unemployment, C, inflation and unemployment, or D, unemployment and interest rates? All right, so let's set up the Phillips curve, and that is a curve that represents an inverse relationship. And if we set up an X and Y axis, if we had unemployment on the horizontal or X axis, I'm going to use U for unemployment, and we have inflation on the vertical axis Y, I'm going to use I for inflation. What this says is that as unemployment increases, so as the X gets bigger, the inflation is going to come down. Okay, so more people are out of jobs, have less money, so the demand for goods is going to go down, so it would have an inverse relationship. So as one increases, unemployment, inflation decreases. So the correct answer here is C. Joe's job as a dog groomer requires him to be able to do many different types of tasks quickly. When he compares two of the tasks, Joe finds that he can shampoo 9 dogs in the same amount of time it takes him to trim 3 dogs. What is the opportunity cost of trimming dogs in terms of shampooing them? So what we want to do is we want to set up an equation. So it says that 3 trims is equal to 9 shampoos. So what we want to do is we want to figure out what 1 trim would be in terms of shampoo. So if we divide both sides by 3, we would get 1 trim is equal to 3 shampoos. So the correct answer here is A. To help lower the unemployment rate, one government administration opts to lower taxes for companies that increase their production by 25%, thus hoping that such companies will hire more workers. This would be an example of A, demand-side economics, B, supply-side economics, C, Keynesian economics, D, budgeting surpluses. All right, so what we're looking at is an increase in production by 25%, and it's the government getting involved trying to promote the increased production by 25%. So what we're trying to do is increase the supply side. And this is also known as trickle-down economics, where the government is trying to limit barriers for companies and trying to give them incentives to increase their production. So the correct answer here would be choice B, supply-side economics. What is the zero price theory? Is it A, it states that in certain cases the demand for a more expensive item will be greater than that of its cheaper counterpart? B, it states that a perfect price does not exist for any good? C, it states that suppliers shouldn't always allow market forces to determine the price of a given good? Is it D, it states that a good with a price of 0 will see a massive rise in demand? All right, so let's eliminate some possibilities here. Okay, I'm going to eliminate A. The demand does not go up the more expensive an item is. It actually goes down. So I'm going to eliminate choice A. Choice B, I'm going to eliminate that. It states that a perfect price does not exist for any good. So companies are always using mathematical models to find the perfect price point. So I'm going to eliminate that choice. Choice C, it states that suppliers shouldn't always allow market forces to determine the price of a given good. That is false. We always want to look at the market to determine price. So the correct answer here is D. It states that a good with the price of 0 will see a massive rise in demand. And that is true. And we know that from when a company is giving out something for free, the huge lines that follow, massive, massive demand. That concludes our video on Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081, Micro and Macroeconomics, Economics, Comparing Models, Supply-Demand Graphs, GDP, Inflation, Fiscal, Monetary Policy. For more practice, check out our Praxis Social Studies Content Knowledge 5081 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to Study.com and check out our Praxis Test Prep course. Those who use Study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, problems, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest Praxis test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.